All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Hakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who ruled well and told us his truth. And the sincere peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing his word and truth and in all sincerity. It's the brother Ganan from the DC Church coming back at you with a quick video. Lord's will be quick. I'm going to just jump right into the scriptures. Going into, friendship, ultimately brotherhood, you know, and what it means to be a real brother. This is St. John 15 and 13. No, I'm going to start at 12. It says, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you." You see, it says, "This is my commandment, as ye love one another as I have loved you." And this is Yahweh Shah speaking. And this is how we ought to be to each other. And that's the second greatest commandment. That you love your neighbor as you love yourself. Verse 13, it says, "Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." You see, and I want to harp on that a man lay down his life for his friend. And, we have to change we have to change our mindsets, transform our mindsets into focusing on being the best friend that you could possibly be to your brethren, the men that you're laboring against. That's why the scriptures say in Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 12, it says, "And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you, and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you, and esteem them very highly in love for their work's sake, and be at peace among yourselves." It's important to know the men that's next to you. Build those relationships with the men that's next to you. And when Yahweh Shah said, "Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends," when you lay down your life, the officer, the quad, the Rash officer, the quad, DC, he always tell you, you don't necessarily have to die for you to lay down your life for your friend. You gotta, if you see a brother, that, you see a brother that you laboring next to, he's going through this situation, he got this battle that he's fighting up against, or whatever the case may be, and it pretty much hit your office, hit your doorstep. You got to be the best friend that you could possibly be, even when things is hard for him, when things are bad for him. If the brother is uptight, he needs some money. It's for you to be there for him as well. No matter where he lies at in the rank. That's why the scriptures say, the greater you are, the more humble you should be. The higher you go, the more of a servant you become. The more is expected of you, as the scriptures say in Luke. Let me get it real quick, so I get that. So Luke 12 and 48, it says, "But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whom so much, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall much be required." Of if you were given a great office, more is required of you. So even guidance, man, it don't necessarily got to be money. You have to be aware and know the state of your flock in order to help your flock. Not every man is super comfortable, or you know how men are. You don't want a handout, so to speak. You have to know when a brother is in need, and you got to be the best brother that you could possibly be. And that's a big thing that Yahushua is looking for, because when pursuing the Matthew's, the 25th chapter, you know, where it says, and the king, 25 and 40, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of my brethren, ye have done it unto me, you know. And you don't want to be those goats in this chapter saying, when have I left you hungry? When have I left you unclothed or in need of shelter? When have I done these things to you? Lord, you could be the most diligent Israelite there is, man. You know, you got all your videos up. You know, you go to camp or whatever the case may be, but you're not brotherly. You know, you want to focus on your you know, I got a schedule, I got a routine, and which all those things are good. But when a brother is in need, the Lord is looking for the men that got great responsibility to be there for those brothers. Rather it is for financial reasons, you know, which is why camps have treasuries or whatever the case may be. And I got this scripture, Sirach 29 and 10, it says, lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost, you know. And it's not bad to save money, but you got to know, if you saving money and the Lord has blessed you to, you know, be able to save money, accumulate some type of money, and your brother is in need, well, the scriptures say you're supposed to lose your money for your brother. And in return, you're going to be considered a sheep in the book of Matthew, the 25th chapter. You know, when Yahushua said, when he was hungry, you fed him. And when he was thirsty, you gave him drink. When he was naked, you clothed him. You know, he gonna come to you and save you and say, you done all these things unto me. Why? Because you was a brother. You got the greatest commandment, and then what's the second greatest commandment? You see? You want to strive to be the best friend that you could possibly be. Why? Because these men that's around us, the men of the Lord, the men that is turning their life, transforming their life for Yahushua, are friends of Yahushua. Yahushua care about these brothers, man. So you're doing you're doing a favor for the Lord, man. You know, if you have a close sibling or whatever the case may be, like an older brother or whatever, and something was to happen to that man, and he was a great man, and then you got, you know, this man was killed or locked away for life or whatever the case may be, and he got kids or younger siblings that he loved, and then you got men in his name come and take care of his kids or his younger siblings, he's going to appreciate them men, whoever come and help. If brothers understand my analogy, it's the same with Yahushua. He's going to appreciate you if you come and help and take care of his men. Now, if you think you can just come and do the bare minimum, you know, just show up to camp when you feel like it, you know, do a couple videos when you feel like it, but you're not brotherly, you're not aware of what's going on with the brothers, you know, because you're so stuck up and into your own life. Well, how great of a brother are you, man? How great of a man of the Lord are you? It says, back in Sirach 29 and 10, it says, lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend, and let it not rust under a stone to be lost. Lay up thy treasures according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. It says, lay up treasures according to the commandments of the Most High. You know, and what's one of the commandments of the Most High? That's why I started off in John 15 at 12. It says, and this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. And it continues to go on and say, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. You don't necessarily have to die to lay your life down for your friend. When your brother's sick, your brother's fucked up, you gotta come in and you know. Hell, I be all the way real. When I was sick this whole month, man, to have brothers, come drop things off for me, some herbs, the Elder Pashad come and make some tea that really helped. That's you laying down your life for your friend, man. Your brother had a long day at work. He was tired, making tea, falling asleep on the couch, getting up like, oh shit, I think the tea ready. That's laying down your life for your friend. The Elder Monaghan bringing some, nice goat, shit that, he know I like. When I'm down and out and I'm sick, that's loving your brother, man. That's being a brother. That's being involved when it's not you. Oh, I feel like doing a video. Let me do what I gotta do a video real quick. I'm gonna just go to camp because time to, get up out your routine when something's going on with your brother. But you're not gonna know if you're not involved. These are the things that leads to salvation. This is Sirach 6 and 14. It says, a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such an one has found a treasure. Nothing doeth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. Whoso fears the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also, man. And those are the things that you strive to look for, but you also gotta strive to be. You want that good name when your name come up, man. When your name is brought up. When men think about you as their friend, as a man of the Lord in Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, it's cool to be like, oh damn, yeah, that brother got good, that brother, he know them breakdowns, he know them precepts. That's one thing, but it's another to say, nah, man, he really give a fuck. He really down for his brother. That's another thing, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. It's us examining ourselves and being the best man that we could possibly be for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah said 3 times, if you love me, feed my sheep, feed my flock. These men of the Lord, these brethren, is not your flock, is the flock of the Heavenly Father. And if they sincere and then they in need and you're not helping for whatever reason, it's on you, man. It's no, oh, I didn't know you was hungry or you needed this, that, and you should have known. You should have known, man. All that to yourself shit is not brotherhood, man. No matter how you want to slice it. No matter how you want to put it together. It's not about, oh, you saying it because this man said. No. It's what the scriptures say. How else are you going to be able to do all these things if you don't know what the brother's going through? It's what the scriptures say. Alright, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Chakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who grew well and taught us the truth. And the sincerest peace and salutations to the true brothers. Let's fight. Shalom.